Hey guys, my name's Diego. Welcome to my channel. Today is October 27th, 2016, and I'm going to be giving you my predictions for Raw's exclusive pay-per-view of the month, Halloween Havoc. I mean Hell in a Cell. My bad. I'm going to go through who I think will be the victor and the loser, how I think things are going to be booked. So, without further ado, let's get started here. This first match I'm going to talk about is going to be on the pre-show. It's a Cruiserweight Division match. Cedric Alexander, Lince Dorado, Sin Cara versus Tony Nese, Drew Gulak, and Arya Daivari. Of course, as it being a pre-show match, I see the babyface team winning on this one, as they usually do in tag team matches on the pre-show. Just another throwaway tag team match that they'll have no effect on the overarching Cruiserweight division. So, babyface team, Cedric, Lince, Sin Cara, they're getting that W. Let's move on. Second match of the night, Roman Reigns versus Rusev inside Hell in a Cell for the United States Championship. Pretty split on this one, actually. I can see Roman winning this, as of course this is most likely the last match they'll have together, and Roman usually comes out on top at the end of his feuds anyways. And WWE also might want to give Roman an undefeated streak inside Hell in a Cell, being as he's already won inside Hell in a Cell before. But there's really nothing for Roman to do with the championship after this unless WWE want to push him even more down our throats as a babyface and have him stick to the John Cena 2.0 formula, the champ that's going to defend his title anywhere, anytime the champ is here, and just have him do US Open challenges, which I'm sure they won't do, but it's not too far of a stretch. Roman being relegated to the US title scene was mostly due to the fact of his wellness violation and suspension. So to keep him out of the main event picture, they knocked him down a few pegs while still giving him something to do because, like it or not, WWE is still keen on making Roman Reigns their guy. I think and actually want Rusev to win because coming out of this with a loss will make it hard to give him something to do while still taking him seriously. Giving him the US title back will give him time to grow even more as a monster heel, and until he eventually drops it to a worthy up-and-comer, maybe someone from NXT or someone like Sami Zayn or a Neville. So, winner, I think, most likely Roman Reigns, but I would like to see Rusev come out on top. Let's move on. Third match of the night, and the second match to take place inside Hell in a Cell is Kevin Owens versus Seth Rollins for the WWE Universal Championship. A feud that otherwise would be lackluster without Chris Jericho being involved, I think. I see Kevin Owens retaining the Universal Championship as there is no real need to give it to Seth, being that next month they'll most likely be involved in the traditional Survivor Series tag team match, and the title will not be defended on that show, I'm pretty sure, and WWE might have interest in Chris Jericho versus Kevin Owens still somewhere along the lines after Survivor Series. I can see this being the catalyst to have Triple H or someone else get involved and further progress the feud between Seth Rollins and Triple H, as it has not been very well developed within the past month, and Triple H getting involved is a great way to have Kevin retain the title and Seth not come out with a complete and total loss. Either way, I expect a shady finish to go down in this match and Kevin Owens to come out your victor and still WWE Universal Champion. Let's move on. TJ Perkins versus the Brian Kendrick Cruiserweight Division match for the Cruiserweight Championship. While I'd like for Brian Kendrick to win, as I think he's as good as he's ever been, to be honest, he's mostly in this feud with TJP to help establish TJ as a credible champion, being that a win over a veteran like Brian Kendrick would only solidify him even more as champion. I'm a fan of both guys, but I expect TJ Perkins to come out the victor. Let's move on. The New Day versus Cesaro and Sheamus for the Raw Tag Team Championships. This one's easy. The New Day will retain and won't lose the titles until they break the record for longest reigning tag team champions in WWE, a record held by Demolition. I like the dynamic between Cesaro and Sheamus that has built up over the past few weeks, but it's mostly been formed to give the New Day a team to go over for the time being. So your winners will most definitely be the New Day. Let's move on. Enzo Amore and Big Cass versus The Club. Being that the powers that be backstage are very keen and like Big Cass so much, and given that Enzo and Cass are super over with the crowd, it's most likely we see them win this match, which is a shame because I don't want to see the Club lose once more on pay-per-view, but they'll hopefully bounce back in the end. So your winners, Enzo and Cass. Let's move on. Dana Brooke versus Bayley. This one's easy. This should be a squash match. Bayley, of course, they want to keep her credible until she gets into the title picture for the Raw Women's Championship. Dana, I'm sure, will most likely team back with Emma when she returns, or they might even have a feud. Who knows? Who cares? Let's move on. And hopefully, our main event of the evening. This is the third match that will take place inside Hell in a Cell. Charlotte versus Sasha Banks for the Raw Women's Championship. Let's just get to the point here. I'm the biggest Charlotte mark I know, and I want her to win this first ever women's Hell in a Cell match and reclaim her championship. And lucky for me, I'm pretty positive that will happen. WWE wants Charlotte to be the face of the women, being that she is the all-around total package out of all the women. She's got the looks, the athleticism, the wrestling skill, the talking skill. She's got it all compared to the other women who are mostly over because they can wrestle very well, which is fine. A lot of them look nice. A lot of them can wrestle very well. A lot of them have that athleticism and talking ability, but they don't have the entire total package like Charlotte does. Sure, Charlotte just won. Sasha, my apologies, just won the title, and they're both tied up for the championship reigns, with it being 2-2. But if I had to take a guess, they gave Sasha that second title win so she could still come off with credibility when she comes out of the feud with the loss, but not a complete and total failure of a loss. If they really wanted Sasha as champion, they just have her be the overall victor in the feud, and have her win the title in the first ever women's Hell in a Cell. It would mean much more than winning it on Raw like she has the past 2 times. Either way, both ladies will come out as stars when this is said and done. But Charlotte will come out victorious and your new Raw Women's Champion. Woo! So those were my predictions for Raw's exclusive pay-per-view of October, Hell in a Cell. I most likely will do a follow-up video either on Monday or Tuesday for all the matchup results and everything like that. I'm trying to make these videos a lot shorter, but I would expect that video to come out around that time. Other than that, like, comment, rate, subscribe, all that hot jazz, and you guys have a good one.